Start. It's been a little while since the West Brom game, but I'm sure you've turned it over in your mind and watched the game back. And what are your feelings on that now?
Obviously, when you have such a horrendous start, going 2 goals behind, the whole kind of complex of the game changes. And unfortunately, we hadn't planned, obviously, to be 2-0 down after 5 minutes. But I think when you look back on it, the response was fabulous. We actually were a little bit disappointed with the draw at the end because we felt that we had probably enough of the ball and 1 or 2 chances that could have won the game for us, which would have been a phenomenal result. But I think looking at the way we played and what we'd previously worked on from the previous game, I thought there were signs that it was more like the old Sunderland.
You yet to really seem to land on a settled 11. Is that an issue at all, or is it a case of having a nice deep squad?
Both, I suppose. I think, obviously, in terms of getting the squad to gel together, it takes a little bit of time. Obviously, in terms of having more players, then the quality of the squad is superior, certainly, at any time that I've been here. I think it's a superior squad, both mentally and in terms of the way they play.
Looking forward to Arsenal, of course. It's a game that has a little bit of a different dynamic to it, I think, because neither side, I think, is turning cartwheels as far as how they've started this season.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose the only thing, the clear sort of barometer is the league position, and that's what everybody external to the clubs look at, and that is their only way of looking at it. They can't judge what happens day in, day out in training. They can't judge what we work on, the meetings that we have and the preparation that we do. So people only have that to judge, and that's normal, but we obviously looking at it in a slightly different way. And having looked at Arsenal, I'm sure they'll be saying the same as us, that they have things that they have to rectify, but there are still a lot of positive signs, I think, to what Arsenal are doing and how they're playing. Their performances of late in certain parts of their play have been something to write about, but I don't think that that's what people focus on. They focus more on Arsene Wenger and should he be at the club, and I think if you look back and what he's achieved at Arsenal, it's breathtaking, really, where they've come from, the style of play, the players that he's developed. But I know that he'll be true to his beliefs and he won't be altered. He's far too intelligent a man to be altered by what's said in newspapers. So he'll stick to what he believes in, and I don't have any doubt that they'll return to a very competitive team.
How much of a difference do players like Cesc Fabregas and Sami Nasri make to the way in which Arsenal are made up?
Well, I think they make a massive difference. I mean, they're 2 top world-class players. They're not just good Premier League players or they're Premier League players, they're top world players who contribute enormously to the outcome of a game. And so of course, it's a massive loss. But if history's to be believed and looked at through what Arsene Wenger has achieved there, then he will be working seriously, I'm sure, to try and ensure that he brings up the next Fabregas or the next Nasri. Now, unfortunately, again, they're not all sitting at the training ground waiting to take their places when they come in, and it's all part of development and experience and various other aspects. So you can't just fabricate them and bring them in when you need them. It takes time, and they have to be given experiences, and sometimes that can alter the way your team plays. However, I'm sure he'll get there.
Obviously, lacking Nicholas this weekend. How does that change how you do things?
Well, in terms of the structure of the team, obviously Nicholas has played the last 2 or 3 games, so he won't be able to start, so we'll have to change that. But we do have obvious options in Connor and G, who can both play that role. So although obviously we'll lose them and we'll be disappointed to lose them, there are others who are more than capable of stepping up.
In this fixture, Sunderland versus Arsenal, or Arsenal versus Sunderland, over the last couple of years since you and Steve Bruce arrived at the club, there have been some really good games.
Yeah, I mean, that's, whether it's because you're playing against Arsenal or whatever, I don't know in terms of the stats of having results against this type of top 5 team or that type. That some kind of defend, and it's thin lines at times, or small margins. So it's a different prospect for us in terms of the games possibly that we've played up to date. But I think the players will be competitive. It's a fabulous arena to play in. We obviously coming on the back of what we personally believe is not as good a start as we would have liked, and the players acknowledge that and obviously want to try and rectify it.